Hello, welcome back to Billionaire Baddie Divine Feminine Tarot. I am your psychic bestie, bringing you all of the hottest divine feminine tea, helping you stay bullshit and sucker free so you can focus on your business and your bag in that order. Now, best friend, if you are new, I definitely want you to lock in and subscribe, okay? Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a moment when I go live or when I upload, all right? The notifications have been acting a little shifty, shady lately. So just make sure you are checking the channel periodically so you don't miss a reading. Then after that, best friend, make sure you are liking the video just to show some love and appreciation, okay, for the energy and the psychic reading. And best friend, when you're done with that, I want you to definitely meet us over in VIP Patreon, okay? That is where you will find psychic exclusives on breaking news and trending topics that everyone wants the psychic tea on, okay? Now, there is a menu there, and I definitely want you to treat yourself, okay? Here. But I got to tell you about the all access tier, okay? It gives you access to all of my psychic readings on all of my YouTube channels and platforms, in addition to psychic readings I release exclusively and only in VIP. Also, as a member, you get priority video requests, which means that you can DM me and request a psychic divine feminine reading on a topic of your choice. It's a great way to get like a mini reading. And also, VIP is the only place where you will get access to my psychic prediction receipts. Okay. So I'm a psychic medium. I do psychic readings. I make psychic predictions. And when they come to pass, I post them in VIP. Okay. Here. So, with that being said, hi, Patty. All right, let's get into the psychic energy surrounding you today. I have a channeled message, okay, that the girlies, okay, the girls, the girlies, the women, the karmics, however you want to put it, are crashing out, okay, about how these men are lusting after you. According to them, okay, you don't measure up, you're not up to par, you're not anything that should be desired, at least compared to them. They do the most for attention, whether it is, revealing clothing or showing out or twerking or maybe even rearranging their face, doing horrific things to their bodies, all for the adoration of men, okay, that end up using them and kind of discarding them. And I feel like it's the fact that you don't have to do much, if anything at all, that really, gets under their skin, so to speak. So I want to channel the energy surrounding, okay, um, this channeled message here that they are crashing out over how these men are lusting after you. And I feel like it's even a thing where, there's a lot of copycat energy going on. And even when they try to copycat, the masculines recognize that they're trying to mimic and copy your energy. And so it kind of ends up turning the men off even more because it really shows like the insecurities and how these karmics aren't happy and secure with themselves. Okay. All right, here. Some of you could have a birthday. If you have a birthday in Gemini season, happy birthday. I recently just had a birthday. Okay, here. So there could be some energy around a celebration. All right. Here, uh, you or them gathering friends. I'll see. Okay. It's giving a little bit of envy and insecurity. But anyway, with this copycat type of energy, whether they are mimicking your style, your hair, whether they are trying to go after, jobs or employment or anything that you may be interested in. Um, lately I've noticed this weird energy. Baddie, you have to be careful about your endorsements, all right? You are the plug, all right? And a lot of these copycats and karmics really look to you to kind of see what's popping or what's valid, so they can try and find a way to capitalize off of it first. A lot of these karmics may even be in um better financial positions than you, right? But rather than come up with their own ideas, they don't have one, right? So they just study, stalk, okay, and copy your every move to get, inspiration, which is not, it's really theft, all right? So they know, quote unquote, what move to make while simultaneously behind the scenes doing everything that they can to undermine your work, to undermine your success, all right? Or trying to, pivot and position themselves as if all of these grand ideas and everything are from them when everybody is slowly figuring out the source, okay, of these inspirations, these deals, these partnerships are you. All right. I think it's pretty weird if say you're into something or you're friends with someone or whatever, and then you have these karmics that are flooding to these people, places, and things, trying to triangulate themselves, trying to get people to kind of join their hater train. I don't even know if I need cards for this. Okay. Here, and so, you kind of have to feel, I don't know if it's necessarily feel sorry for people, all right, but it's just noticing that a lot of people don't have the discernment. It's like if you weren't interested in me in all these times and years, and now all of a sudden these karmics are making phone calls like, "Hey, how you doing? Let's da, 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 da," and you think that it's a big thing when the whole time it's all about, again, a triangulation, and these karmics trying to find a way to like stick it to you, saying, aha, I got it, or I did it first, or I'm hanging out with the okay. And that's why I say, be careful. Okay, I'm telling this to my young people, my young girls, and all of that. Be careful about telling people your goals and dreams. Be careful about who you endorse, music, everything. Okay, because everybody is looking for a come up. Nobody wants to really work for it. Okay, so a lot of times people are just stalking you or befriending you, okay, with the intention of pilfering, okay? I don't know, I feel like a lot of the beef is deep down. They know that, they're not the authentic, okay? They get mad at you for your authenticity and then get upset because they know that they're being a fraud, all right, here. And so their whole claim to fame is trying to block you, because if you end up in the same places and spaces, everyone will know that they were copying you, or that you were the source for all of the energy that they were bringing. All right. I just said that. Women's studies. Okay. Um, and they study you. They'll never tell people that they learn from you. They're upset that they do learn from you, okay? But you might as well be like this professor type of energy, okay? Because that's literally how these, females, all right, are approaching, okay, your energy, studying you in hopes that they can kind of mimic or copycat this energy to attract males that you're probably not even interested in, these masculines or these karmic masculines that in their mind they feel like they're in competition with you, all right? One of the high traits of a divine feminine woman, just because someone is lusting after you, just because someone wants a relationship with you, it doesn't mean that you don't entertain everything. It doesn't matter who they are, all right? Period. But in their mind, because these men are lusting after you, and the fact that they've done all of these extreme things, extreme attention getting things, again, from carving up their face, messing with their bodies, going on these extreme diets, okay, chasing after, and all you do is just sit up, on your throne, being you, not doing the most, being comfortable in your natural beauty, all their tricks and trades of, throwing subs on the internet, on Facebook, Instagram. They're going out of their way, posting all these pictures, hooking up with these people that they think you want to associate with so they can be like, aha, taking little shots, say, oh, you're fat, you're this and that, while they're starving. And because this man told them that they needed to starve, meanwhile, he's all in your DMs, all in your comments, saying, oh, baby, this and this, liking your pictures. And so now they're mad at you, calling you this and that, like, well, you told me I was fat, but now you're over here in divine feminine. Here you are just being in your, they're mad, okay? They're mad. And so it's like them going out of their way. I feel like a lot of you are grounded, you are secure. And the fact that you are so grounded and secure, it gets under their skin. Like I see like this seething jealousy. And it's like, no matter how much they try and study you, all right, to, walk in your essence and shoes, it always looks cheap. It always looks contrived, okay? Right, you cannot compete where you can't compare, but they will die trying here, right? I'm hearing them buying all of like this makeup. If you're the type of woman that's charitable, maybe you go to like these community service events or you're real giving. They're even like they could care less. They're selfish in nature, right? But if they hear the divine masculine or the masculine say, "Oh, I heard, a baddie was volunteering at this and this and that," our baddie tends to donate to this and this and that. Now, all of a sudden, they have this brand new charity they're giving to. Now, all of a sudden, they want to feed the kids, and now they couldn't care less, And so then when they go to this masculine, they're like, yeah, I'm totally donating to this. I'm totally taking up that cause. And then the men are looking at them like, but you don't even like kids. Like, what are you even doing? Right. And so then when they get called on it, now it's another reason for them to be mad because they got caught trying to copycat and duplicate your energy, and they're failing real bad because these men lust after you because of your confidence in your beauty. You're not shaken, or you're not swayed by the industry standards or whatever. And that's what it does. It's here to kind of prey on women's weaknesses. You don't fall for that. And just standing in your power is what makes you attractive. And that's something that they can't duplicate because they spend 90% of their time envying you, talking mess, talking crazy, taking shots, throwing shade, a lot of this in front of other people, so-called friends, maybe even divine masculine and his friends, and it only makes them look bad. It only makes them look insecure, all right? Overthinking everything I said in my last conversation, right? They think about all those times where, they bent or they went out of their way to kind of appease, the masculine's need when he told them, okay, I like big butts or whatever. And so they get all this fake stuff, fake and harmful stuff put in their body, only for the man to end up cheating on them with somebody who's skinny as fuck. Okay. It's like they never can win. All right. They never can win. And I also feel like, again, there's something about social economic status. You may not even, I mean, you have your goals, you're on your way. And these karmics' whole claim to fame is, again, competing with you, trying to beat you to the punch, trying to accomplish your goals. This is it's not even things that they want to accomplish for themselves personally. They don't even know who they are personally because they're so busy trying to be you. And it's the fact, again, that you're just minding your business and they have more than you, more access than you, but they're still obsessed with trying to beat you at your own life. And that is the weird energy that a lot of these masculines are picking up. And that energy and envy is what is pushing the masculine to be even more enamored and even more in love, okay, and lusting after you because eh, you just too grown and you don't have time for those things. All right. I really didn't need any cards for this. It was just a channeled message. I see a lot of people, yeah, like your life and the way you live is like a shining mirror of the truth. I see a lot of masculines actually packing their bags and leaving just because the insecurity, the envy, and the displays of jealousy that these karmics are sending or acting out towards you, it's just very, very unattractive, right? And it's more unattractive, even more unattractive because, again, I feel like they have more than you, more wealth, more status. And it's just like, ew, right? Like you're doing all of that and you're not even in the same league. But it's the fact again that you're not quote unquote in the same social economic status that is driving them crazy, right? Maybe even the masculine plays games with triangulation, but again, these karmics are they don't really have any discernment to see, okay? That it really is about trying to get them to jump through hoops to please these men who are never going to love them, who are never going to marry them because they see they can make them do anything, whatever you like, how high, I eat whatever you eat, that type of thing. No man wants that, all right? He wants a woman who is comfortable and secure enough to stand in their power. They know they are not that, and that is why they're mad.